Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be playing one of my favorite games called Hysteria. And this is my little hatchling, as you see here. I'm going to teach you some of the ins and the outs of early game. Um, this game is pretty customizable, when it comes to your characters and what you want to do. And today I'm going to take you through the creation process of a new character, and I'm going to teach you the different races and what all they could do. Um, and let's just kind of go from there. So, the first race we're going to do is a biped race, and I'm going to go through and show you all that. But before I get in trouble, I'm going to log out of here because I kind of took over someone's lair. Um, and I will meet you on the creation screen. Okay, welcome back. So this is the races screen where you pick what races you want. Um, we have a whole bunch of bipeds. We got human, dwarf, fiend. Here, let me go through them. Dwarf, fiend. If you like the little demon types, Ceres, which is one of my favorites. Elf, Celeste, which is a lizard people. Giant, a gnome, satyr, and a dryad. This seems to be a popular one. I like the cat people. But today we're not going to go through these ones. These are all your biped humans. So all these guys have, I think there's like, I'm going to have to look it up, but I think there's like 21 adventure classes. Um, Actually, I'm not sure how many adventure classes, characters, schools, adventure schools. There is, let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So, okay, the schools are listed: cleric, mage, scout, warrior, druid, monk, spiritist, battle mage. These are prestige schools: berserker, blood mage, chaos warrior, conjurer, crossbowman, elemental archer, flame disciple, guardian, healer, ice disciple, knight of creation, paladin, ranger, reaver, shaman, sorcerer, spearman, spirit disciple, storm disciple, and wizard. Now, for the bipeds, you have blacksmith, outfitter, scholar, alchemist, armorer, confectioner, fletcher, jeweler, spellcrafter, tailor, tinkerer, weaponsmith, gatherer, miner, carpenter, enchanter, fitter, mason, weaver. Yeah, and you can take all those classes, and you can get them all to 100 if you want to. You're not limited to just one class on this game, and that's what I really like. Now, the dragons, they only have the dragon crafter, dragon crystal shaper, and dragon lair shaper as crafter schools. And then they have one adventurer, which is the dragon adventurer class. So today we're actually going to go with a dragon. I'm not actually going to make a character because I already have my dragon and my dragon and my biped. But I wanted to show you a few things. So they have different access. This is a subscription based, but they have a free access where you could do like a dragon or anything like that up to level 15, I think. I mean, you can still play, you just won't be able to level anymore. So dragons are the only race. No, wait. I think Yeah, this race also. Dragons in this race, both lizards, are, they don't have a male and a female. So, what I would suggest is if you want to do dragon, go through and just pick out colors that will make you look more male or female if you want. I mean, that's what kind of what I do. So you have three forms in here: juvenile, which is your hatchling, your adult, and then your ancient, which he doesn't fit in here very good. The heads look kind of derpy as a hatchling. Um, okay, let me see if I could get. Okay, so your head shape looks a lot better when you're adult because they actually fit you better. Can't really see them, can you? There we go. Can't freeze the screen like that. But let's go back down to. Oh yeah, I forgot you have your biped form too. What? I think I broke the screen. There we go. Back to where it's supposed to be. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, we'll just play with this one. So the head shapes. Like I said, there's some texture issues. This is. They still have a lot of old textures that they are working with. Let me turn you. Okay, there we go. But this is one of my favorites, which on an ancient looks pretty cool. So, but each one looks different. But that's the one I'm going to go with. Ow. Okay, body texture and scale color are two totally different things. You've got a whole bunch of different body textures, and the way your texture is, it messes with your coloring. So, it all depends on what kind of look you're going for. You have your lighter colors, and then you have your dark colors. Um, I'm just going to go with the light color for right now. Yeah, we'll go with that one. And then scale color. See, because I'll show you what I mean. See, that's a darker color, the way it looks. Sorry if you hear meowing in the background, it's just my cat. See. And then, decals. I'm going to actually just make my old character. Because she's kind of retired now. Whoops, there she is. And then I. There we go. So this is pretty much what my old character looked like. That was about all you could do. But now you actually have accents. You can change it up quite a bit. So, and then you got accent colors. So you have all sorts of different things you could do. Your height, how muscled you are, how fat you are. You could be a chubby little hatchling. So this is, and then of course next one is you go through and you make your name, and it's hard to make names, mainly because a lot of them are taken up. One good thing about this, um, oh, and you got highlights too. I don't know if you can really see that. Chest plates. Okay, chest plate color. So, yeah. But yeah, this is what, see, and then always look at your character as an ancient to see what your final character is going to look like. Unless you plan on staying a hatchling. And you could do that. So, but, okay. And then next thing is your first and last name. You don't have to do a last name. Um, let's go back. Alright. Just, we'll do this one to kind of show you. Actually, let's go with Dryad. And do female. Next. Okay. So, wing texture. Got all sorts of different. I'm not going to sit there. Head shape. Face. Skin color. Hairstyle. Hold on, we gotta switch that face up. I don't want. Oh wait, is that the head shape? She looks kind of buck tooth. Short haired pixie. Hair additions. And I'm not gonna go through all of them. Oh, that's hair addition color. Sorry. Hair color. Eyebrow eye tattoo. Tattoo color. Oh wait, I don't have a tattoo on. Tattoo color. Tattoo fade, which is the other color. And tattoo fade color. So, again, height. This one, muscles. And this one's boobs. So, that is pretty much your character creation. Oh, wait. Ah, it just took me totally out of there. Character creation. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And then, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and show you the biped first. I've already created mine. I actually created her a little while ago and made this whole recording of it, and the video didn't record. So hopefully I got that fixed, and we could just kind of move on from my mistake. Oh man. Okay. After you get through your tutorial aisle, this is where you're going to be. Let's see. We have a relax sit. Oh, I had to move first. Okay. Relax. Okay, hold on here. I want to do equipment, unequip. There we go. Relax. Let's see. What do we got? We got sleep. Here, let's hide my. That's kind of cute because that's new for me, anyways. All right, and then you just have a normal sit, which is just. I think it's just crouched down. Yeah. So, all right. Set my camera back to where it's supposed to be. Re-equip my helmet. Now, there is... Oh, geez. I don't know if there's a whole bunch of schools here. I don't know. I really need to get into the Biped. Um, so far, I only have cleric, scholar, and blacksmith. I think. So, schools. Yeah, cleric, scholar, and blacksmith. And that's all I have right now. Now, the one pain I found on this character is I kept having to switch schools, and I didn't like that. It was just too much of a hassle. But it's well worth it for crafting. You could craft practically everything in game. Now, I'm gonna go through and log out of here, and I will be right back on my dragon. Okay, back on my little hatchling. Now I gotta remember how to get out of here. So, I'll show off this. I don't know why everything's taking forever to load. But dragons can build lairs. Um, which is kind of cool. Oh, I didn't even realize she had one of these. Okay. I don't know if I could get down there and back up. I'm borrowing someone else's lair. So, but you have two factions. Ah, there we go. Oh, no, no, I almost had it. Ah, get me up there. You have the Lunas, and then oh my god. Hold on, let me double check here. Quest, quest. Okay. The Helion and the Lunas faction. Lunas is all fire and brimstone. Helion is the blue crystals and stuff like that. So this guy has. You go in. Okay. If you click on the main room, it'll tell you what's still being constructed. Ooh, you're putting in a tier 4 hall. Almost got it done. But they have sizes, how much it costs, stuff like that. Which I don't have the money for it, or I would get it. But the blue and purple and all that pretty crystal is. This is your gym working? Yeah. Um, this is one faction. I don't know why I'm having so many graphical errors today. Eh, hey, I found your cargo disc. Or someone's cargo disc. And then... Not that way, this way. Drop down. Spider. Okay, and then here is what the Lunas one looks like. It's all dark and dreary and red and fire and brimstone sort of thing. Um, lava, red crystals. Kind of cool. I mean, they've changed it. These used to be just plain old empty rocks, nothing else in it. So, they've changed these a lot. um, so this is for dragons. And you have to get to a certain level and learn dragon lair shaping and crystal shaping. And it's not for the faint of heart, I can tell you that much. Takes a lot of work. Because there's so much that I covered on the last video. I don't know if I've covered it on this one. So you have account types and they're subscription based. Um, for 14.95, I think you could get a plot, which is one of these or a layer like that. You can only have one. You could do an add-on for an extra one. Um, but plots and layers come with different sizes. There's another. Um, here's another layer. I don't know whose this is. Oh, that's pretty. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, they definitely changed up the Lunas ones. They're really a lot prettier than they used to be. Look at that. Well, no. Fall to my death. That one hasn't been finished yet. That's why it looks like that. They've really changed these up quite a bit. These are storages. Another storage. Another storage. Hey, that one's got fire coming out. So yeah, I mean it's all preference. One, this faction is more power based, strength, tooth claw fighting style. And the other one is magic. You know, oh that's kind of cool. I guess I can't go up that way. I have to go up this way, and I'm lost again, so it's okay. Um, oh wait, there's one there. Nope, I'm so lost. Was it up? Yeah, it was up this way. One thing you can definitely do is get lost in here. Um, wait, wasn't that? There we go. Okay, now I'm out. So, and each one of these layers are a different size. So, but then we get into the plots, which are these little things. So, you could add just about anything. Um, show you construction, what all's still being planned, what needs to be worked on. Um, so if you ever wanted to just, level up your crafting as a biped, you could go around and help finish some of these plots too. These are all player based. Okay, so that's one of the higher ones. Um, you can also do one without the plots, which are the first one you have 7 characters limit. The second one you're limited to 5, or you can just do the free access if you don't want to pay. That's totally up to you. You can still have plenty of fun on free access. So this is Prestigo, which is the main hangout place for everybody. So pretty much what you do is you come in, you start character, and you start doing your quests. Let me sit down here. And then turn around so we can actually look at each other. Whoops, too far. Um, there are a lot of quests, a lot for both, either race could do. A lot just for dragon, a lot just for the bipeds. There's daily quests. There's just all sorts of stuff you could do. You can't really get bored in this game. You can, but that's just on you if you get bored. There's plenty to do. Um, there's plenty of places to see, and so I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start going through and just recording without talking. I'm gonna just start recording my playing and just for a couple episodes and see what you like. I'll probably just do like one long day of recording and chop it up into like 30-minute segments and see what you guys think of it. I really love this game because it is the only playable dragon race, really. There's other games out there now like Day of Dragons and stuff that you can play dragons, but this one has a lot more going for it. The community is great. There's 3 different shards that you can play on. Chaos, which is the one I'm on, that's just regular gameplay. Order, which is role play if you're into that, and they really get into it. Trust me, it's kind of cool over there. And then there's Blight, which is the test server, which is the one I used to play on all the time. Um, I really like Blight because you get all the stuff before anybody else does, so it's kind of cool. Um, so I would try the free access, see what you think. It's not really that hard on your graphics. Um, you can customize everything from um, all this stuff. You can move around. You could change. You got okay. Here's my FPS. I have my graphics on high. I don't know why it's saying lag meter. There we go. I like that one better. Um, I'm not really selling it today. I feel like shit, so I'm trying to think of what else. The crafting schools. Like I said, dragons just seems dragons less complicated for me. It's just real simple. You got your adventure school, you got your crafting school, you got your lair shaping, and that's it. Um, Now, if you like complicated and you like to really get nitty gritty on how your character is built, one of the biped classes is going to be perfect for you. You could take any class, all the classes. I know the more classes you have and the higher level they are, the harder it is to level, but I think that's just basic on anybody. Um, so here in a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and start. I have two quests I really got to do to start leveling her up. I want to get her up to adult in the next couple days. I might take you guys along with that. Um, Now, if you like me talking, cool. I will totally talk with you. I might do a few where it's just the music and the sound of the game. Um, I don't know. It all depends. I mean, I hate my voice. You guys might love it. I don't know. But right now, I'm going to go and switch over to another video, and we will start doing our questing. Oh, look, look. See, he's got the big heads like I did. See, this is baby. That's ancient. Ooh, I like his colors too. See, you can get all creative. Um, you can really get creative with your characters, especially the dragons. They're the most loved. And there's Azure running around. Um, so yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think about the game, and if you like it or not, and we'll just keep going from there. All right, guys. I will talk to you later.